Good morning. So it's Mental Health Awareness Week, and I just wanted to share with you my own journey and experience with my mental health. So most of you will be aware, and if you're watching this, that I'm a personal trainer. And again, I think everybody has a reasonably good idea of what a personal trainer does. But over the last few years, as a result of working on my own mental health and my own growth, I've developed what I've done from just personal training and now work with people to help them change their habits and behaviours. And it's as a direct result because of what I went through. So a few years ago, I turned 40. And at the time, it didn't bother me. I know a lot of people, when they get to 40, it's one of those landmarks and they feel kind of like maybe sort of lost, like, you know, what's the meaning of life? But I was convinced I didn't feel like that. However, I've learned that I probably did feel like that, and it could well have been turning 40 that was the trigger for me, or it could have been something else from before. But I woke up one day and I realized that, like, I felt like I had no direction, that I was just drifting in life, that I wasn't putting any effort into anything, and it was really unfulfilling. Which might seem like a strange thing, you know, from the outside. You know, I run my own business, married with 2 kids, I've got a nice house, yeah, I'm always smiling. There's people up at the school where my kids go to who refer to me as Happy English. And on the outside, that's probably very much how it came through. But on the inside, it was different. Like I said, I lacked that direction. I lacked the motivation. My life was just lacking enjoyment. And I felt like a bit of a hypocrite as well. I wasn't really looking after myself. I wasn't doing the exercise. My diet was terrible. I was drinking too much. I was overweight. And I really didn't look or feel like a personal trainer. So I knew I needed to do something. I felt like I was at a low. And I started searching around to find out what I could do to improve where I was at, to get to the bottom of it. And there's basically 3 people that I chatted to that played a crucial part in my journey of improving my own mental health, improving my mental well-being, and giving me that purpose. The first guy had a 15-minute conversation with a guy named Dan Meredith. And to this day, I think that 15 minutes is probably one of the most valuable 15 minutes of my life. I told him where I was at, how I was feeling, and he just gave it to me straight. He gave me some really good tips and ideas what to do and how to pull myself together. And one of those tips was to find somebody to talk to. So I went and I tried to find a psychiatrist to speak to, but that didn't really work for me. I didn't connect there. So I kept searching, and I was looking for a life coach, and I stumbled across a guy named Kelly Sampson, and he wouldn't describe himself as a life coach. He's a business and an executive coach, but he worked with me over 6 months and really helped me get a grasp and understanding of what was important to me in life, what my values were, what direction I needed to take, and it gave me some really important tools to be able to make the changes in my life and make them permanent. I came out of this 6-month process feeling like a different person on a different trajectory. And I knew instantly that that's what I wanted to bring into my business. I wanted to be able to share that with other people from a health and fitness perspective. I could see how powerful it could be. So as a personal trainer, really what I was doing was, you know, I was working people out, I was making them sweat, I was making them do exercises maybe that they didn't really enjoy. And you know, if people wanted weight loss, then it was like, right, let's follow this diet, let's follow that diet, let's do this. But I knew I needed to go deeper than that, and I needed to help people make changes, permanent change in their life that would really make an effect on their overall quality of the life that they're living and they're experiencing. So again, I did some more research, and I wanted to find somebody that I could work with that could teach me these skills. So I found Tim Drummond and followed him. He runs a company with his business partner, Phil, called the Institute of Fitness Behaviour Change. And I knew as soon as I started following them, that this was who I needed to work with. They were focused not on exercise, not on diet, but they were actually focused on behavior change. They were focused on mental health. And they gave me the tools and a system to be able to follow, where I could work with people on an individual basis, not a one size fits all, and really help them make and create permanent change in their lifestyle. Change that's not blown away as soon as the motivation goes. They gave me all the tools that I needed to be able to help my clients to make those changes. I use the tools for myself as well, and I use most of them today still as part of my life. I've built them into my routine. So that was 3.5 years ago. It's been a journey to get to this point where I am today, and I'm in a much better place than I was when I turned 40. I'm healthier, I'm fitter, I'm more engaged with life. I've got more time and patience with my children. It's been such a benefit from me. So I knew I wanted to share that with other people. So that's what I'm doing now. And really, I just wanted to share that with you, like I said at the beginning, because it's Mental Health Awareness Week. So that was really my journey when it came to my mental health. It wasn't in a great place when I turned 40, and I knew I needed to do something about it. Well, like I said, I've got these tools that I use for me personally. And when I use them, life feels really good, and there's some consistency to it. But if I stop using those tools and don't focus on them for a while, then things sort of ebb away, and it's not quite as good as it could be. So I make sure that I'm using them as often as possible, that I'm really consistent with what I'm doing, and it's really good for my mental health and my space in the world. So I just encourage you, if you find yourself in a place where you're feeling a little bit lost, a little bit stuck, kind of life has no meaning, it's sort of drifting a little bit, you need to find somebody to speak to. There will be people in your circle that you can find, that you can have a chat with, that will help you. They're already there, I'm convinced of that. So go out and find somebody that you really like and that you can connect with, and that will help you make those steps and those improvements in your lifestyle. Most importantly, I firmly believe that we just need to take action, and we need to get a little bit uncomfortable and really challenge ourselves to move forward, to be happy and to be successful in life. So find somebody out there that's going to do that for you, that's going to help you, that's going to challenge you, that's going to motivate you to take change. I hope that helps just in some little way. That's a little bit of kind of around how I've changed over the years and how I hope to carry on changing and growing. And I hope that just helps you a little bit, maybe just take some action to make some improvements into your own health, fitness, and mental health. Take care. Speak soon.